This is the summary of Chapter 6 in the book, Somatic Techniques for Massage Therapists, available wherever books are sold, including directly through my website. Check links below if you're interested. In Chapter 5, I introduced the concept of sensory-motor amnesia, which basically means you can't change what you can't feel, which leads to the next obvious question: well, how do you change it? How do you reverse sensory-motor amnesia? I'll give you a hint. The answer is not more pressure. In fact, too much pressure can actually make SMA worse by triggering a protective bracing. So in this chapter, I explain how to modify traditional massage techniques to make them more somatic, meaning how can you use touch to awaken and improve a person's ability to sense themselves and therefore release their own tension. If you have completed a thorough massage therapy education, you likely already have plenty of tools at your disposal. And in this chapter, I'll explain a variety of simple ways that you can apply these techniques with some modifications, and particularly with some different intention, to get different results. Let me give you an example. You ever had a client whose back is as stiff as a rod, but they claim they only feel pain and perhaps a little bit in their lower back and maybe up in their neck? They're only sensing a small portion of what's going on. And then you get your hands on their back and the whole thing is rock solid. You're leaning in with all your weight, trying to coax that muscle to relax. The client keeps asking for more pressure. What do you do? Well, this is a classic case of sensory-motor amnesia. Their back is so highly contracted and likely incredibly sore, but it's been like that for so long that they do not feel it. They're not aware of it, and they're barely aware of you touching their back because it's so locked up. I want to help you work smarter, not harder. In this chapter, I'll explain to you why you'll get much more effective results when you focus on how much feeling your touch evokes, rather than how much pressure you're using. By combining various massage techniques already at your disposal with breath and awareness, you'll amplify their sensitivity, their feeling, and they will begin to allow you to sink in further. See, as they can connect more with the realities of their back muscles, or wherever the tension is, those muscles start to let go from the inside. And suddenly, the pressure you're using is more than adequate. That's just one example of the ways that this book will help you move away from being a fixer and towards using touch as education. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a toolkit to help your clients transition from getting worked on to being an equal participant in your sessions, thereby unwinding with ease and awareness. So go ahead and order a copy, and then come back here and tell me what you think.